Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Esther and welcome back to my channel. I have been craving these cookies. Before I was vegan, there was this shop that sold these delicious lime cookies. Like, they were the best thing ever. Like, just giant face-sized cookies. It was actually like a make-your-own soda drink kind of shop, but they had these cookies and I absolutely loved them and I got them every time I went there. But now, not only do I not live in the area, but I am vegan. So I am going to try and recreate these cookies on my own with my favorite base of cookie recipe and the lime and the coconut, and we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully it's delicious and I can recreate fully this delicious, amazing cookie experience. So I'm going to get my ingredients now. Alright, so I have everything here with me to create the perfect coconut lime cookies. I have all my wet ingredients, my dry ingredients, and this is a perfect cookie base to add literally anything to. I've done chocolate chip cookies, ginger snaps, all with this same like cookie base. You can do anything with it. So we're gonna try the coconut lime Lego. So I'm gonna start with 1/3 cup of butter. It's a little bit mangled because I softened it before I cut it, so it's a little bit like that, but it's the Country Club plant butter. I use the avocado one, but they have an olive and an almond oil butter stick. All of them are good. I just like the avocado because it's pretty like neutral flavored, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that in. I'm gonna scrape it because a lot of it is still stuck to this paper. Alright, and I'm gonna stick in 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar into my bowl and I'm gonna cream that together. Lego.
A few moments later.
Well whipped. So fluffy. Amazing. So that is done. Now I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. I have this cute little measuring cup. That's exactly 2 tablespoons. I love it so much. It's like a little liquid measurement. Amazing. Right in the bowl. And we have another liquid ingredient, but I want to show this to you. So I have a lime here. It is nice. It's clean, free of pesticides, free of germs. We washed her, and I have this microplane right here. You can do this with like a cheese grater if you don't have a microplane, but the microplane is so nice if you zest a lot of things, and this can grate ginger and garlic too into like a really fine paste. So get you one of these if you do a lot of cooking, a lot of zesting, shredding, mincing. So I'm going to take my lime and I'm just going to zest it. I'm going to zest, you know, the whole thing. We're going for a really limey cookie, you know what I'm saying? But we only want like this barely green part. Like once it gets to the white, stop zesting. So just barely a little bit of that zest. Because this white part is bitter and you don't want to eat that. It's this like fresh green on the top. That stuff is what you want. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Sweet. Limey goodness. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Alright, so I think that's enough. I did quite a bit. That's probably about like 2 tablespoons of lime zest, but I'm going to use it all. Gotta risk it all. I'm going to put it into my liquid mixture because it'll mix in well there, because it'll mix in better with the liquid ingredients than the dry ingredient. I know it's not quite a wet ingredient, but just bear with me here. We're going to cut the lime in half. Surprisingly, shockingly, sadly, I don't have a juicer, like a lime juicer. I'm really surprised, or maybe I've just like misplaced it somehow. I don't know, but I can't find one in my apartment. So I'm just gonna like squeeze it with my hands. It doesn't look like it has any seeds, but I'm gonna squeeze it into this. I'm gonna squeeze it into this just to make sure I don't get any seeds. You know what I'm saying? It's going everywhere. What a day. Maybe this would be helpful. Oh, maybe it wouldn't be. Get you a juicer, you know what I'm saying? It's a struggle.
Later.
I've acquired a juicer! Oh my goodness. It twists on like this. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna put the thing right on here. Let's go. Squeeze this out. This is a tough lime. It's a big lime, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to use key limes for this, they're a little bit sweeter and a lot smaller and a lot easier to juice. Go for it. Like, make your life as easy as possible. Me, I like to make my life as hard as humanly possible. So here we are with the biggest, toughest limes in the nation. Juicing away. I would twist it, but I'm trying to like get it on there, you know what I'm saying? We have acquired a little bit. We have acquired some. Alright. By the way, the base cookie only calls for the 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons more of liquid with this lime juice. I'm going to check the consistency once I'm done. Maybe I'll have to add a tablespoon more or so of flour. Don't know, but we'll see. I'm going to pour this juice in here. Oh my goodness. There we go. 2 tablespoons of lime juice in our mixture. Let's whisk it up. Gotta scrape down the sides. It's not getting some of the buttercream mixture. It's also not fully incorporating, probably because it's all a little bit much liquid because I added more than I called for. But it's going to be fine. I have faith. Trust in the process.
1 eternity later.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an emulsion. All of my liquid has been fully incorporated into this. It's almost like a coconut whip right now. I don't fully trust it to form, but it is together and it is formed, and I'm excited. So, let's grab our bowl here, and we're going to do all of our dry ingredients. We're going to mix them together in here so the baking soda and the baking powder don't clump when it get in here and just all mix together and nice before it hits the liquid ingredients. So, I have 1 cup of oat flour. I just took some Quaker oats and I blended them into like a fine flour. I did it in a food processor, so it's not as fine as it could be if you did it in like a dry blender base, but I'm okay with that. So I'm going to put that right in there. And I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I use King Arthur flour, just their all-purpose in the red bag. It's an amazing flour, best quality you'll come across. Half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to just whisk all of this up. Gotta whisk it all! See what I did there? I didn't say whisk it all, I said whisk it all, because I'm whisking! That wasn't funny. Anyway, I'm going to add this whole thing right into my wet mixture, and I'm going to mix it slow so it doesn't puff up in my face, and we're going to see how it comes together. Alright. Just mix it till it's barely together. We don't want to over mix it because there's actual flour in here. It's not like a gluten-free recipe, and we don't want any gluten development. We want nice, soft, amazing, delicate cookies. So, let's go. Okay, so this is what it looks like all mixed together. I know it seems firm, and it is. I just don't 100% trust this not to like spread out all the way when baking. So I think I am going to add an extra like 2 tablespoons of flour, see where that gets me, because I don't want to like be sad that these cookies are a fail. Alright, so in spirit of the drink factory that sold these cookies, I've chosen my largest cookie scoop because I want to make these big cookies close as possible. So I'm just going to take a big scoop as flat on the bottom. Now I'm just going to scoop 6 onto this tray because I don't know how far they're going to spread, but I'm hoping for the best. So cute. Cute little cookie scoops. Alright, so I have 6 little things on this tray. Since I don't know how they're going to like undo, because you never know how vegan cookies are going to spread out, I'm going to press them down a little just to like, you know, help them on their way, because even if they stay just directly like this, they'll still be in somewhat of like a cookie shape. You know what I'm saying? But I have high hopes for my cookies. I hope they're the best ever. They're pretty solid, so I think they're gonna turn out really good. I'm gonna scoop more. I have another tray. Surprise! Okay, so I ended up total with 10 big cookies. Feel free to double the recipe if they turn out good and you want to try them for yourself and you want more than 10 cookies. Fingers crossed that they turn out good, but I scraped my bowl completely clean and got 10 cookies. So I'm going to put them in the oven at 350. It's been heating this whole time while I was making the cookie dough. And they're going to go in there for about 12 minutes, but since they're big, it might take a little bit longer. I'll check them at 12 minutes though. Here they go on a field trip. Meanwhile, while the cookies are in the oven doing their thing, I'm going to make a little glaze for the top of the cookies. As far as I can remember from the cookies I had, they were just like a powdered sugar lime juice glaze. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I have 2 cups of powdered sugar here in this little measuring cup, and I squeezed some more lime juice off of camera in my newly discovered juicer, and I'm just gonna pour it. It has a little pour smell. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this. I'm just gonna pour it in slowly until, you know, I have enough. Just making glaze, you know? That's how it's gotta be. But for all you who are like wondering and want the measurements for it, I will put the recipe for this and the cookies in the description below so you can try them for yourself if you want to. No pressure, but if you want to. If you're feeling in a cookie kind of mood. You know what's always interesting to me is like how much the powdered sugar condenses like once you add liquid to it. It's crazy. Crazy. I like the handles on these. They help me stir better than if I had just like put this in a bowl. But you can do it in a bowl. You can do it in whatever you want. You can mix your glaze on a plate if you deeply desire. I don't recommend it, but you can. It's your choice. You have full reign, full creative abilities to stir your glaze in whatever kitchen utensil you'd like. All right. So look at this glaze. Isn't it beautiful? It's so tiny bit lumpy, but that's okay. I'm sure it will be delicious, and we will put this on our cookies when they are like fully baked and cooled. So I'll see you when the cookies are done. Guys, they're done and they look so cute, so good, amazing. I can tell they have like a little toasty bottom there. They're quite pale, but that's okay because I remember the other ones being quite pale too, and they have a little like cracking on the top, if you can see. Yeah, cute. Wait for them to cool and then I'll be back. Alright, so my cookies are completely cooled. They're ready to be glazed and tasted, and I'm so excited. So let's go. I have my glaze right here. I'm just stirring it up because it's been sitting here for a minute, and I'm just gonna you know, let it rain. Amazing. Maybe I should spread it out a little. Yeah. Get it. I'm surprised that I even waited for them to be fully cool because I'm so impatient on like a regular basis. Like, oh my god, what if I did this? Okay. Oh, am I gonna run out of glaze because I'm putting too much? Probably. Look at them! They're so beautiful! I put all of them on this same pan so I could like glaze them all together. They're so cute and they look like the ones from the store except for just like a tad bit smaller. But that's okay with me. I'm going to taste test them and see how they are. Look at that nice golden brown bum. And look at that glaze. Oh my goodness. I'm so ready. I'm so excited. Are you ready? Moment of truth. This is so good! I'm so excited. That was probably super annoying. This is so good! I'm just so excited. Oh wow. I wouldn't say they 10 out of 10 replicate the cookies from that store, but I would say that they taste 10 out of 10 because these are amazing. You have to try this immediately. You have to go to your kitchen right this second, right now, after you finish this video. Go to your kitchen, make these cookies, slap them together. I promise you they'll be the best thing you eat this week. Whether you're vegan or not, just make these cookies. And like I said, this cookie base, amazing with anything. If you don't like lime cookies, coconut, whatever, for whatever reason, then you can make chocolate chip or you can make whatever you desire. But these are so, so, so good. And I'm so, so excited. I'll keep eating more cookies. They're so good. If you like this video and if you try these cookies, give me a thumbs up down below and subscribe for more content like this every single Wednesday. Try these cookies right now. Let me know how you like them. Give me a ranking 1 through 10 in the comment section down below. And I hope you love these cookies as much as I do because they are so, so good. And I love you guys so much. Happy cooking. Goodbye.